because what else are you going to do right now? Celebrating 5 years on YouTube as your live interactive Sharks and Barracuda post game show. This is a weird, rare, special edition of Barracuda After Dark.
Ooh, Barracuda!
Good afternoon, everyone. It is March 17th, 2020. The San Jose Barracuda had a fun exhibition game with the Rockford Hogs, and, well, let's just say, there's some things to work on. Or they need to hire a really good friend of ours to help them out with it. The Barracuda lose the series 2-0 on their NHL 20 live stream on their Twitch. And honestly, we're just here to have some fun. So welcome to this edition of Barracuda After Dark. This is your live interactive post-game. You can chat with us and fellow Sharks fans on the YouTube chat on the page or the app. And of course, you can follow us on the social, on the Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, Reddit, Teal USA. Yes, that's right. And for more Sharks content, hit us up at tealtownusa.com. So, with that, hi everyone. It is yours truly at PuckGuy14. We miss you guys. We miss you guys so much that, why not have me do this? Oh, man. That was fun. Now, I bet the Ice Cock, the NHL Sharks, hate to say it, but oh, come on, Tetrahydral Cannibal. Oh, jeez. Carl Johan Baxter, good afternoon. And thank you for joining us. Yes, that's right, folks. We are doing this because, at this point, we're in lockdown and here in Northern California. And why not? EA is broken, but it's okay. It is what it is, but I know this is all in good fun, but also, it's gotten bad when Puck has to react to EA Sports NHL video games. And it's only day one of the lockdown, folks. Oh, man. We hope you're doing okay. We hope you're doing all right and keeping everybody safe and such. So, basically, we're going to do what we usually do, and we're going to go over the game. And, boy, howdy, do you really want to go over the game? Because honestly, it's you know, you um, it is what it is, and we hope that all of you are okay. Please make sure you're washing your hands. If you're infected, try to quarantine yourself. But hey, this is what we're here for. I'm rocking. If you're not familiar with my jersey collection, this is my Michael Haley game worn season 1 Barracuda. I'm wearing the Cuda jersey that I designed. If you haven't seen it here, well, here. Get on this here. Let's see. Show my big root beer belly while we're at it. So there you go. Very nice and snazzy. All right. So there we go. So let's talk about it. All right, and we'll talk. And hey, it doesn't matter. Virtual, man, Nakuda are not great. Yeah. Oh boy. Hey, the first game was good. It was an interesting game. Second one, not so much. I. So we'll chat with everybody in a little bit. I'm waiting for like AJ or Ian or Jerk to figure out what the heck I'm doing because they haven't done any. They haven't said anything yet. So I'll wait for their Skype call to happen anytime now. And nobody's on Skype yet, so that's interesting. So, all right. So when we got into it, it was tied 1-1 after one, and we get into the goals here. We got Joachim Blickfeld coming in, and since this is a video game, we can show highlights of this. Blickfeld going in, nice backhander, beats Delia to make it 2-1. That would be the closest that the CUDA would get to winning any of these games. So that would make it 2-1. Then the Rockford Ice Hogs would come back with 3 goals of their own to make it 4-2, and then Evan Weinger late in the first game would get a goal at 1958 with that nice wrister, and then he follows through to bang in the rebound from Juan Latunov. So that would make it interesting, like the very late teaser goal that it was. 4-3 the final, that one in San Jose, kind of in San Jose. The CUDA would lose that first one. In the second game, it was pretty much all. It's pretty much all Rockford. Rockford would get out to a 3-0 lead in the first period. They would actually make it 4-0, and then the fight would happen. Nick DeSimone would get at it with John Quenville. Very even match, but Quenville would get the takedown on this one in the fight. So tough to say on this one, but it was a rough night all around once they moved the series to Rockford. And that one. But Jaden Helgewatz, unfortunately, ran out of time to get the goal. The players wanted to move the game along at this point. Late in the early on in the second period to get things going. That made it 4-1. And then, it got ugly, folks. It was 7-1 when Lukasz Radil would get one at 8:34 the third period, and to cut it down to 7-2. A nice one-timer home that beat that one to make it 7-2. Rockford would come back to make it 8-2, and then late in the game again, with 23.1 seconds left, Daniel Yurtaikin, say that with a little accent there, from Lukasz Radil at 1937 would get the final goal in this one. 8-3 the final score in the game. The CUDA would lose the series in 2 games to none. So, so Anthony Sanchez, who has toilet paper? Felix, he's not going to give a about an esports game. Yeah, well, it's hockey though, so maybe. Why not, folks? We're just going to go through the chat now because I know you guys were psyched for this one. California Cruisin' says he has toilet paper. Anthony's stocked. I didn't know there are many of us CUDA fans. Hey, they had over almost like 130 people watching that feed of their game today, and they had separate feeds, San Jose and Rockford. So it was a pretty good one to check out. Looked like Jones. Oh, come on. Jones has played a little bit better when we were playing. Speaking of video games, those who are interested, tomorrow someone from Sony will be interested in seeing the upcoming PS5. Really? I need to upgrade my system now? Oh, boy. I only play one game, and that's the NHL one, and it's played bad. And I do feel really bad about that. I'm buying the Xbox refrigerator when it comes out. Oh, gosh. Really? Puck Guy has a day off. No, I worked from 4 a.m. to 1. It's totally nice day to just get distracted from things. One second here. There we go. All right, Skylar saying, hey, everybody excited for virtual hockey? Steve Dangle, why not? There you go. Yeah, I know they come out with a new system every year, Felix. It's just like, come on already. Oh well, I guess I can save all my all my Best Buy gift cards for when NHL 21 comes out for what Xbox. What are they calling it? I forget what they're calling it. Oh, Xbox X1 or something like that. I forget what it was called. Brady Kane. I wonder what PS15 is going to be like, right? Seriously. So, but yeah, how's everyone doing, especially in the Bay Area? Here it's been a little crazy. Um, it's been quite interesting 24 hours here, where we've gone into a virtual uh, lockdown in 7 of the 9 Bay Area counties. But it's something that we kind of knew was coming. Xbox Series X, or as California Cruising calls it, the Xbox refrigerator. Yes. Hey, if it can store, if it can freeze something or keep things cold, that might actually come into play right now until July and August. So, between this and the Kudas Connect 4 game on Twitter, makes me like their staff more than I already do. Yeah. Hey, they're having fun. They're trying to make the best of a rough situation. I mean, come on. I don't blame them at all on this because it's tough, and you've seen what's been going on lately here. So always a welcome distraction to keep things going here on this one until hockey returns. If hockey returns, that's the thing. So. And yeah, it's not a lockdown. It's technically shelter in place. Um, so yeah, it's tough to see. But just want to make sure you're okay. And the tough part is that we're just hanging out. Social distancing, of course, in real life, of course, online. Makes a difference. And just great to chat with people and such. Saw AJ the other day. I think gave him a pack of toilet paper when he came up here. Uh, so that was fun to give to him, which was kind of interesting. But seriously, he was running out of toilet paper down at the stores down where he lives. So, what's on everybody's mind? So Skylar saying, "Are we sure we want hockey to return with the way the Sharks played it?" Hey, I'll take any hockey. And as a guy who suffered through 11-71-2, at this point, why not? Or I should say, why not? And Felix, am I still getting a bunch of customers? Oh yeah, big time. I mean, my shelves are completely cleaned out right now. I mean, realistically, all we did today was clean. So, uh, heck, and honestly, maybe a mercy that we don't have to see the old pony named Joe Thornton trot out every game. Oh, come on, Skyler. Come on. Jumbo's going to be ready to go. He's going to have, if they don't continue the season, he's going to have extra people to, extra time to get things going. Not that Thornton is bad, but it's kind of sad. I get you, though. There's a lot going on, Carl. As of yesterday, there were about 90 people who have passed away from the virus. I believe it was close to 4,000 and getting larger and larger. I saw a notification on TSN that 4 Brooklyn Nets players have tested positive now. So this thing is rapidly starting to grow. And because it's the Brooklyn Nets, you have to be concerned about the Islanders since they play at Barclays Center on occasion when they aren't kicked out to Nassau. So it's going to be scary, but at the same time, I think it's going to be the precautions that everybody needs to take, and with everybody doing the concern and making sure we're okay and everything, it's important. It really is. So we're trying to figure out some things that we want to do in the meantime. Looks like the players, the NHL players are headed back home to their residencies for for example, I would assume that it would be Eric Carlson like going back home to like Ottawa, or guys who live overseas are going back overseas, because it looks like this thing is not going to be around for a while. We've heard numerous times that they are looking into arena availability until the end of July to try to reward the Stanley Cup, which in this case, you start thinking, okay, if the Sharks don't return back, they're going to be, will they be either super rusty, or will they be, um, refresh and recharge to make a deeper run in 2021? So it'll be interesting to see. Felix breaking out the stats. Thank you very much. Per the CDC website right now, the total cases are at 4,226. Total deaths are at 75, so I apologize for getting that incorrect. 49 states reporting cases, along with the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. The only state so far that's away from it is West Virginia. So, honestly, though, is that the time frame for the NHL even realistic at this point? Well, from if you're sending everybody home, that means you're not going to be playing right away. You're you're gonna have to have some sort of camp to kind of get back into game shape. If there are games going to be played with all 31 teams, you have to have a week or so to get things back into shape. Because when you're away a bit, it's you kind of miss it. It's like having a nice vacation and then coming back and you're expected to be at 100%. And yeah, you probably are, but at the same time, you kind of have to shake off the rust a bit. I mean, absolutely. As for May, well, the two seasons that ended in a lockout, as I adjust myself, excuse me, they ended in May and they were able to award the cup in like mid late June. I think 95 when the Devils won it and they had that lockout shortened season. I want to say that they awarded the cup like June 24th, somewhere in that time frame. And I think it was the same when the Blackhawks won in 2013. So, remains to be seen. You Brady Kane saying, "I feel losing Pavelski, Donskoy, and Nyquist. We lost a lot of points. We need those points back in 2021. You need to have rebound seasons from Timo Meyer. I mean, Timo's been decent. You need rebound season from Kevin LeBanc if he returns. Of course, he's an RFA at the end of the season. Uh, you need to be healthy. Logan Couture, has had a rough one. He was having concussion issues after taking a puck to the head. Before the Sharks went out on that road trip to Chicago. Tomas Hertl, how's his knee going to hold up? Is Eric Carlson's thumb going to be okay? I mean, you just have a, just keep an eye out for it. And here's the thing: if they come back in May, is Eric Carlson going to be ready? Could Tomas Hertl potentially be ready? Could Logan Couture be back on the ice? It's kind of interesting because if the Sharks do return and play those last 12, 13 games, you have to figure things out that, well, maybe we can give them some game time to get ready. Kind of like a mini camp of sorts, like the NFL does. Um, it's something to look into. Play some games in May, come back in September, and get ready to go again. Kind of replacing the World Championships of sorts. In that sense, Felix mentioning, I feel like at this point, and again, things could change in April, so we'll also see what the situation's likely going to be by then. But from a health perspective, I wouldn't mind just doing without the season, and I miss hockey. Yeah, of course. I completely agree. I think the season will be canceled according to Carl Johan. U.S. is only in the beginning of this outbreak. China got their first infected in November. Yep, and they're just now seeing the curve coming down. So and you look at Italy, which apparently are all St. Louis Blues fans. If you've seen the if you've seen the videos, I think they played Gloria, which of course. So we've been going on for 20 minutes here. We hope you all are doing okay. We wanted to have some fun and hopefully talked about a Barracuda victory. That would have been nice for sure. Uh, so it is what it is, folks, and just stay calm. Wash your hands for 20 seconds. You know, if you're not feeling great, go home, and that's the most important part. Because if not, then you're only spreading the germs. Even if you're not even sure, maybe be safe on that for just in case. So. Well, we're gonna talk football apparently with Skylar. By the way, Puck F14, to get our minds off of current health scare, what is your feeling on NFL free agency? I miss hockey. And there you go. No, okay. I, Armstead resigning, okay, that makes sense. I hope it wasn't an overbuy. Trading Buckner to the Colts, interesting. Tom Brady no longer a Patriot, very interesting. Apparently he's going to go to the Buccaneers. Well, you know, so we'll see. Any TV show you guys recommend? Well, I know Felix is going to say Supernatural because him and my girlfriend Amanda love that show. But as for me, I like the Goldbergs. That's always funny to watch. If you find episodes of Whose Line Is It Anyway, if you just need a good laugh, that's the big one in my mind. Mandalorian on Disney Plus is pretty great too. So, Carl Johan recommending 1917, a great movie. Although I'm not sure we are supposed to go out to movie theaters right now. So, where's that one on Netflix? I don't recall. So, well, folks, anything else in the chat? I think we've gone about 23 minutes here. We've recapped the game in case you missed it. Here, hey, let's take a look at some goals again, huh? Let's take a look at the all the recap of it all. Hi again, but this one from Joachim Blickfeld I think was still pretty sweet. Something they should have used a lot more, I think, in the entire series, but no luck there. And then Wenger with that shot and just following up the rebound there. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. So, yep. So, California Cruising recommending finishing Jack Ryan. That's always a good one. Still can't get, you know, Jim from The Office. I just can't get that out of him. I'm just waiting for a prank to be pulled off while watching that. So, acoustic session after dark, that might be coming too, Felix. So while I have some of you here, give me some ideas of what you want to see. We were thinking about doing some, still doing some after darks and such, and maybe a game night and with the crew, and kind of having a good time all around. Because let's face it, 6 or 7 months before we do another After Dark. Not gonna got it. Mm-mm. Sorry. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. It's a little scary. So, yeah. Anywho, with that, I think I've distracted you long enough, and I think I've gone about halfway through what the Barracuda did with the Rockford Ice Hogs. In case you missed it, it was on their Twitch channel. The Barracuda front office took on the Rockford Ice Hogs front office in a pair of games. The Barracuda lost 4-3 in the first game that was played in San Jose. The one in Rockford, 8-3 to final there. As the Ice Hogs take both games in the best of three series. So that one. Future trades. There will be some. There will be some. I don't know. I don't know what would happen, and a lot of this will be based on the salary cap and how quickly the league gets back up and running. That's going to be where a lot of things are going to come down. So, well, with that, I was kind of expecting like somebody to pop in just to chatter a bit, but I guess I digress and no luck there. So with that, we'll leave with you. Check us out at tealtownusa.com or your favorite podcatcher. Or Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, SoundCloud, TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, you name it, you love it, and always available at tealtownusa.com. Angie's been putting a series to what the bobbleheads should look like for next season. I think you should be able to take out and have a good time there for sure. So check us out on that. Not sure when we'll be back with you, but we're working on some ideas. We'll figure it out, and we'll be more than happy to share them with you down the road. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a thumbs up. I see 6. Let's kind of can we get to 9 for Evander Kane? Let's just saying. Or Martin Havlat? I don't know. We appreciate each and every one of you. Of course, we are now over the 2,000 subscriber mark, so we actually want to say thank you to each and every one of you, and really appreciate everything you do. Please tell your friends. We love talking hockey. We love talking Sharks hockey. It doesn't get talked about a lot here in the Bay Area, as you know, but that's what we're here for. So, we have a trade to announce. San Jose trades a button to Arizona for a paperclip and future considerations. There you go. I can't do it as good as Kevin Lacey. He's got it down packed. So. We have another one. LA trades toilet paper for hand sanitizer to Vancouver. So, never Martin Havlat. That guy, never Martin Havlat. Yeah, that's true. I'm going to go hurt my ankle or hurt my hamstring now. Hey, 10 likes for 11. Hey, I like it. Appreciate it immensely. So that's it for us now. We'll catch you down the road. Follow us on the Twitter and the Instagram. That's where we will update the most. We appreciate each and every one of you. So follow us now on the social. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our old content too. We have a good fun with it. And until we see you again, keep it real, keep it teal, keep it real teal. Thanks everyone. Hang out and hang in there. Be safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great one.